Alright, wonderful people, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they give a back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land. Yes, my people, yes, if you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. Alright, my wonderful people, the latest one with the boss brains right now. We say yes, Zoo Police has invaded the principal of Stars of Nation School. Yes, accusing him of being involved in a bad governance protest. Yes, saying that he was involved with financing terrorism. Yes, my people, that is what they are calling the protest that was made. My people, these zoo people, they off me because me I know come they understand. Your people are coming out to protest because of how they are suffering, and you are calling it you're calling it terrorism. You're calling what they did terrorism, saying that this so-called principal financed terrorism. My people, if you look at it, this is the same kind of thing that happened during when Boko Haram started giving issues, and the indigenous people of Biafra also came out and did a protest during that time, and they left Boko Haram, that was actually a known terrorist group, and decided to name Biafra movement, or IPOB, a terrorist group. And people, look at it and look at what has just weigh the same thing that happened then and weigh the same thing that is happening now. You will just come to find out that it is the same thing. It is the same people that they are dealing with. They change government or they change authority, but it's the same set of people, the same kind of mindset, the same cabal that is still in power at the moment. That is just the truth of the matter. Okay, so coming from the Sahara Reporter, they said here that it has been reported that the school administrator had been invited by the Office of the Deputy Commissioner of Police Intelligence Response Team, IRT, Department of Force Intelligence, over allegations of criminal conspiracy, terrorism, financing, and treasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. All these things just because of someone is linked to supporting or financing the end bad governance. That is just it. Okay, the Nigerian police have invaded the house of principal of Stars of Nation Schools in Nasarawa State, Mrs. Helene Batubo, in connection with end bad governance protests. It was reported that the school administrator had been by the Office of the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Intelligence Response Team, IRT, Department of Force Intelligence over allegations of criminal conspiracy, terrorism, financing, and treasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. The invitation, detailed in an official letter, required the school principal to appear for an interview on Tuesday, August 20th, 2024, at the IRC complex in Guzapi in district. It says here that on Tuesday, it was reported that the Batubo is a stepdaughter of Mr. Andrew, who owns the school and runs the bookshop on the second floor of the Nigerian Labour Congress, which is in Abuja. So, the bookshop, along with other rooms in the building, was raided by the security agents, who carted away some materials, claiming that the materials were used to incite and organize the ongoing bad governance protests in the country. It just lets you know that when the PM Ekpa said that Igbos should avoid joining, Biafrans should avoid joining this thing, they come the para say why PM Ekpa go they call that kind of thing. Why is he saying to look at the result? Look at the result that these people are looking for who to arrest after when people came out to protest is now a bad thing. To come out and speak for yourself is now a bad thing. Ha! My people, they shock me. If you know they shock you now, they shock me. He says that it was reported that the police raided the house of the school principal, and coming from the sources, they said they have invaded the house of the principal of the Stars of Nation Schools in connection with the end bad governance protests. They invited them and they sent a letter that next week they will come, but they burgled the house. Rather, let's say they said that they would come next week, but instead they now came the day they sent the same letter They came, in fact, they did not come the day they sent the letter, rather, but they came before when they said they would actually come to raid. And that is just the truth of the matter. They would always trick you and say something else and do whatever they would want to do at the end. That is just what these people are known for. That is what they would always do. Because, of course, they would not want people to be caught. Yes. So he says here also, one of the things we've gotten is that this set of things that are happening, we should just know that it should be taken into record that these things are fully done just because of the things that concern the Biafra movement. And people, let us be aware of these things and be very, very wary. Avoid anything that PM tells us to avoid, because this is the result. This is just the result of it. Okay, anyway, Shana, so it be, now so it hot, my people. As the hot railway, we have a big news coming, big news, voice notes, recording coming soon, immediately after I'm done. And my people, listen carefully. It is connected with the Biafra movement and everything that we've been fighting for. Listen attentively. Yes, thank you.
In Abuja, they can do that in Lagos, but they can never be free to gallivant, to roam around within Biafra territory. They can never do that. It is not possible. That one is for us. But you, as the people located within the old Abia state, you have your own part to play. Never to allow this man to breathe in that very area. Because this is the second hope Uzodinma is making in the defunct and old Abia state. This man you see on your screen, he has come to destroy your lives. He has come to finish you. He has come to destroy you completely and render you useless. Even worse than Ojus Okalo, worse than Okeze Pazo, worse than the other Kalo. What's the name of the other Kalo? There is the other Kalo, Ojus Okalo left the seat for. Theodoji. Worse than Theodoji. Because this one is a puppet. Of course, others are puppets. Ojus Okalo is a puppet. Theodoji is a puppet. Okezipazu is a puppet. But this one is the puppet. This one you see on your screen called Benjamin Kalu is a puppet. This one is a symbol of puppet. I understand, because they made him the number 6 citizen of the zoo. So he is the puppet. He is leading the line for all the puppets of the Fulani cabals within the defunct Abia state. I'm telling you the truth. This man you see here, this man will go extra mile to destroy the lives and properties of the people within that very area for him to be truly recognized in APC. And he never knew that Fulanis are laughing at him. They are laughing at him. Because when you sell your people, when you betray your people, you sell them to the strangers will never trust you. They will never believe you. They will never ever be free with you, because they will know that if you have the mind to betray and sell your own people, then what are you going to do to them that are outsiders? That is the truth. So the Fulanis will be laughing at him. They will be mocking him. They will be laughing at him as they watch him and use him to destroy the lives of the people around that area. I'm not talking about the state. The state is gone. The state can go. The state has already gone, because we are in a new state. You are in a new territory of Biafra. So the state is, as far as I'm concerned, the state is useless in as much as they are under the zoo, because those states, those boundaries are another type of representation of the zoo. Another representative of the zoo within Biafra territory are those artificial boundaries that they use to demarcate, Biafra territory. So the states are, as far as I'm concerned, The states are irrelevant. They are useless. I'm talking about the people within that area. You understand? So this man is out and ready. But we will put him where he belongs.
One thing I know is that the party platform, APC, will be the next governor of Abia State. Go and write it somewhere.
So his own, what matters to him is the party becoming the next governor or taking over the old Abia State. You understand? That is what matters to him. The party APC. It doesn't matter who becomes the governor, but as much as is APC. And he even said that that the man. He said that the man is not that the man is not doing well. He said that it's not that the man is not working. It's not that the man is not functioning. It's not that the man is not doing fine. No, that the man is doing fine. But what matters to him is that his party, APC, must be in charge of Abia State. So it doesn't matter who takes over, either devil takes over or not. It doesn't change anything. But what matters to him is APC to be in charge. He doesn't care if the next person from APC will be a destroyer to the lives and properties of the citizens of Biafra within that area. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care. What matters to him is that APC takes over the defunct Abia State. Are you paying attention? So these are the reasons we know them. We are going to do to them what Israel or Japan have done to those that betrayed their freedom. I want, as he said, you should mark it somewhere. I'm telling him now to also mark it somewhere. We shall do to you the same thing Japan is doing to those that betray their citizens. The same thing Israel is doing to those that betray their freedom. We shall do to you and your likes, not only you. And on that note, we will jump into the main segment. We will jump into the main segment that has brought us here this very evening. Please, if you are here, you are listening to me, you're watching this very live program, and you are a true Biafran, I want you to hit the like button. Use just 10 seconds to hit the like button and do the needful. Make sure you get 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 persons here to join this very live broadcast, because we are about to do something very, very unique. What we are going to do now is going to be very, very significant, because this matter we are about to treat now has been lingering. A lot of people are confused. They do not know what is going to happen. They do not know what we want to do. They do not know what we meant by the declaration of Biafra come December 2nd, 2024. Many people, millions of Biafrans, I'm talking about Biafrans, not even outsiders. Biafrans do not understand what we mean by declaring Biafra, and even outsiders are not aware. So please, we are about to do something very important now to let our people understand what we mean when we say we are declaring Biafra in 2nd of December 2024. So get more people involved. Let them come here and hear the gospel of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Now let's continue.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Today is 20th day of August 2024, and I am here speaking to you from my base in Finland. I want to inform every one of you, because it has become very imperative as we are.
First of all, those of you who have been following the event, those of you that have been following the event in recent times, you will understand that some people, some Afonjas, and some unscrupulous elements from here in Biafra land, and of course we call them Ifajunas, some of these unscrupulous elements have been going about propagating lies. In recent times, just a couple of days ago, they said that the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile had fled from Finland to Venezuela. They said that the Prime Minister fled to Venezuela. I don't know how he will flee from his nation, from his own country, which is Finland, to Venezuela, where he has no citizenship. So if his own a nation where he owns their citizenship and they has served as a military officer, and of course a politician in that very nation that understand the meaning of democracy, respect the rule of law, I wonder how he will leave that very nation that protects him and his right and flee to Venezuela, where nobody knows him and he has no citizenship to that very country. So this is one of the things we are talking about. When they speak, you begin to wonder, are these people normal? These are the things, these are the proofs that show that these people are frustrated with the exit of Biafra from the Zoological Republic. So he told you that I am speaking from my base, from my location in Finland. And of course, you can see the background.
And I am here speaking to you from my base in Finland. I want to inform every one of you, because it has become very imperative as we approach December convention in Finland. You must know certain things. The declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra that is to take place on the 2nd of December is targeted at achieving two objectives. One is the delegitimization of Nigeria. Two is the legitimization of Biafra.
Now, you may be wondering how the delegitimization of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, within Biafra territory is something that we have been carrying out for the past few years. The sit at home that we observe on a daily basis is not on a daily basis, sorry, on a Monday basis is part of it. They call them non-state actors. That's what they called us, non-state actors. So in any country, in any nation that the so-called non-state actors are giving instructions and the entire part of that country is locked down on a particular day, that means it is a vote of no confidence in the government of that very nation within that very territory. It is the legitimization of that name, of the name of that nation or the government of that nation within that very territory. The so-called non-state actors have no right to shut down the entire region of any nation that has a government. No right whatsoever. You can't shut it down. You can't. The only people that have the constitutional right to say today nobody goes out, because you must give a reason for people to obey you and sit at home. The only entity that has that very right to do so is the government of that very nation, not the so-called non-state actors as they call us. So for the fact that we have been doing it successfully, that is number one, delegitimization of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom within the Biafra territory. That is number one. And then, not only that, we have been showing to the whole world that Biafra land is a nation of its own that now has a government, that now has military organization, air force, police, navy, and everything, including resistance fighters. and has the capacity to conduct self-referendum, which is voting process, plebiscite, whatever you may call it. These are the signs of delegitimization of an animal kingdom within Biafra land. So now, this declaration which is coming, the declaration of Biafra, which is coming as soon as possible, very, very soon. The declaration of Biafra will now make it official. That is the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake will be the pronunciation, the declaration, the declaration will now make it official to the whole world that these people have declared their nation. Because let me tell you one thing, the most legitimate way of building a nation, the most legitimate way of coming together to have a nation is when the people within that very land come together to declare their nation. That is the most legitimate form of having a nation. Not when outsiders, the way Britain did, they invaded Africa and say, you are Igbo, you are Hausa, you are Yoruba, you are this and that. From today moving forward, you are called the Royal Niger Company territory. For all of you who are not aware, that was the former name of Nigeria. Those of you who are not aware, you are learning it today. That was the, whenever you hear Royal Niger Company, it is not a mere say. It was the name, the official name of Nigeria. The official name of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. It was called the Royal Niger Company Territory. That was the official name. The Royal Niger Company Territory. You must put that, you must remember that word, territory. That was the official name of Nigeria in the olden days. When it was amalgamated, it was never amalgamated as a Nigeria. It was amalgamated as the Royal Niger Company Territory. Until a woman known as Flora Shaw, a concubine of Frederick Lord Lugard, suggested the name called Nega Area. And that name was adopted by her boyfriend or man friend, which is the Lord Lugard himself. Excuse me. And today it becomes Nigeria. Are you understanding? So that is the reality on ground. And let's listen to the Prime Minister once again as we move.
Legitimization of Nigeria. 2 is the legitimization of Biafra.
Now, like as I was saying, the most, the most important way, the best form of making or having a nation is when the people gathered and make a nation. That is the most legitimate way of making a nation. Not when you are being invaded like the zoo. So, declaring Biafra on 2nd of December will now legitimize the Biafra nation as an independent state, because the origins, the citizens, the indigenes have come together to declare from today moving forward, we are called Biafra, independent state of Biafra. That is the most legitimate way of making a nation, not by invasion. Now let's continue.
After the declaration we are going to have a very long battle with Nigeria.
Very nice and good. Very, very, very smart. Now we are fastly and hastily getting into the point where I want us to discuss. We are hastily getting into that very stage. Are you paying attention? So, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile has said something that people have always been confused about. Pay attention. Please, wherever you are watching from, hit the like button. Whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, hit the like button. Very, very important. We are live and direct. And of course, Chukwu Abịama bi n'eluigwe is bearing us witness. The time right now is approximately 35 minutes past 8 p.m. in the land of Chukwu Abịama. This is our live presentation. He said, we are going to have a long battle with the zoo. And that takes me back to what I just said a couple of minutes ago when I was analyzing Benjamin Carlos' idiocy. I said that one thing that is making me happy, that's giving me joy, is that we do not know how long the Biafran battle with the zoo will last. You heard me when I said it. We are not certain how long it will last. That's what is making me happy. Whether the zoo is going to surrender within 6 months or they're going to surrender within 1 year or whatever, I don't know. But one thing is for sure, they will surrender. And remember that we are not giving up. I didn't say giving up anytime soon, no? Because when you say anytime soon, it will look as if there's any time in future where you are going to give up. No. Giving up or laying down arms is not on our dictionary. This is not 1967. This is not 1967 and can never be 1970. The zoo must be aware of this. And again, there's something the Prime Minister said. We are getting there. So, he said that we are going to have a long battle with the zoo. A long battle with the zoo, which means that ndị Igbo si na-abụ esibe egheghe anyị anọdụ anaghị ana. Ebulu onye Igbo, no matter where you come from, you will understand what I said. Na esibe egheghe anyị nọdụ anaghị ana. If I pay you a visit in your house and with determination of eating supper in your house, and then you are pretending that the food is not getting done, I will sit, as far as I'm comfortable in that house, I will sit there and wait for that food until whenever it is done, we will eat it. We must eat it. Whether I will be there in as much as I'm comfortable there, and you don't have any right, even though you claim that it's your house, but you have no right to ask me to leave. You are pretending the food is not getting done. I will be there and wait for that food until the food is done. We will eat it. That is the battle we are in. You must understand it. We will make the zoo uncomfortable for them to vacate. Whether they like it or not, they will vacate. And that brings me to another topic of where somebody made a comment and mentioned something that is called war of attrition. We will get into that later, but let's continue.
After the declaration, we are going to have a very long battle with Nigeria. But this battle, the good news is that we define how this battle will be fought.
The good news.
We will fight them diplomatically, we will fight them politically, we will fight them internationally, and of course, we will fight them locally.
We'll fight them locally, which is militarily. We'll fight them militarily. Now, he said the good news The good news is we are going to be the one to define how this battle will be fought. Some people say, do you have enough army to fight the zoo? Do you have enough equipment to fight the zoo? Do you know they have armored cars? Do you know they have a fighter jet? Do you know they have this and that? How I wish I could see that video. Oh my God, there's a video someone sent to me. Someone sent, I'm not prepared for that video. If I knew, I would have prepared for it. I wish I have a video where they were showing military hardwares, military armored personnel carrier, military, bomber jets, fighter jets, super Tucano. What's their names?
Do you remember when I exposed this criminal,
including